good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. That feels like a Monday after the long Memorial Day weekend. Lisa and Lydia with you here this morning. Thanks for joining us live. We'll get to Lydia's hot forecast here in just a moment.
She's a toasty one.
Ooh, it's been a hot couple of days. First, I want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live, but of course, it stays on your feed throughout the day. So you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or check it out as a podcast. Just go to inforum.com/podcast and look for the Inforum Minute. Okay. You said it on First News this morning. I like it hot.
Yeah.
So I know not everybody was ready. It felt like July weather.
It really did. All of a sudden, I was just sweating, not even moving. I'm just sitting on the deck sweating.
Yeah.
Get me to a body of water if it's going to be that hot. We're going to do it again today. Hopefully you can find a way to cool off if you are out and about. Temps in the low 90s this afternoon. We hit 92 officially yesterday in Fargo. Record was 93, so we did not tie or set a record high. Today we're close. We're forecasting 92 again, which means whatever you felt yesterday, all of those sweaty crevices, they're going to get sweaty all over again for today. Record high for today's date is also 93, so we're right there. We'll watch for it. Mostly sunny today. Slight breeze out of the east-southeast, 10 to 15. Might just be enough to help cool you off, keep the air moving a little bit. And we'll watch for some thunderstorm development this time around. Okay. I'd say between about 5 to 9 p.m. is probably the best window for any of those thunderstorms that kind of bubble up, do their thing, and then fall apart pretty quickly. Not like great, widespread, organized severe weather, but just enough that one or two of those could have some gusty winds, up toward about 60 miles an hour, and maybe some small hail. Wind, probably the primary threat. We'll see if we can get a storm tall enough that builds long enough in order to get a little bit of hail. If it does hail, we're looking up to an inch in diameter. So we're kind of borderline right on severe, strong criteria, but enough that if you're driving through it, it's not super fun. Quick little downpour along with that as well. Main areas along and south of I-94 down toward, or Highway 10 on the Minnesota side, down to the North Dakota-South Dakota line. So places like Ransom County, Sargent County, Richland County, over toward Ottertail County, all included in that. Fargo-Moorhead kind of right on the northerly edge of some of those. Otherwise, it's just a hot day. Those fade away, maybe a sprinkle or lingering shower early tomorrow morning before more sunshine and temps in the upper 80s to near 90 again for Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow's Wednesday. On Wednesday last week, we had frost and freeze warnings and temps down into the 20s.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, we're in the 80s and 90s. So we just really flipped the script. Temps stay in the 80s really throughout the entire forecast. There's a couple of days in the upper 70s. There's a couple of days closer to 90. So we're kind of dancing through the 80s all over the 10-day. Very minimal chances for rain. You've got your little thunderstorm risk for tonight. I'll watch for maybe more of those on Saturday. Right now, it's looking out to the west. So like Devils Lake, Jamestown, and to the west has probably the best chance at seeing any of those, but we're several days out. So we'll see if that changes or shifts at all throughout the week. Otherwise, it's just kind of hot and dry.
Yeah.
Good weather for the kids that are out of school.
Right.
Not so fun for the kids that are still in school.
Fargo schools, they still have.
Moorhead too. Yeah. I think Grand Forks is done. I think Grand Forks is done sometime this week. Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but that's not super fun when it's really summery outside and you've already got the itch to be done. The kids are like, let me out of here. Teachers too, probably.
All right, thank you, Lydia. Okay, let's check out some of your morning news headlines now. Today, Fargo City Commissioners could take a major step toward choosing the future site of a new convention center. Tonight, they'll review reports on the two finalists, Brewhalla and the Fargo Civic Center, while also weighing questions about the financial impact of the project. Commissioners could decide to move forward with one project or both. Also tonight, the Fargo Moorhead Science Museum is asking the city of Fargo to explore a possible downtown location near the former Mid-America Steel site. Supporters say the riverfront location and historic character of the property could make it a strong fit for the museum's future home. Commissioners will also discuss the future of Newman Outdoor Field. NDSU is asking the city to develop a long-term plan for the ballpark, including maintenance and accessibility improvements. Meanwhile, Travis Stefanowicz will officially be sworn in today as Fargo's 39th police chief. He says one of his biggest priorities moving forward will be addressing illegal drugs in our community while continuing to build trust with the public. At NDSU, today is also the first official day on the job for the new president, Marshall Stewart. Stewart comes from Kansas State and says he wants to focus on improving the student experience and preparing students for life after graduation. A petition to keep the Hornbachers Express on South University Drive open is gaining momentum. The store is set to close at the end of June after its lease expires, and supporters say the location is especially important for nearby residents. Finally, as we were just talking, temperatures are heating up and pool season is starting to make a splash across the metro. Veterans Memorial Pool in West Fargo opens today with afternoon and evening open swim hours. In Fargo, families have to wait a little bit longer, but you're going to notice some changes to pool pass prices this summer. Fargo Park District is raising the cost of all its all pool season passes, including family, adult, and youth memberships. But there is some good news. Some individual pool passes are actually getting cheaper this year, and that includes a big price drop at Madison Pool. Okay, coming up on Hot Mic this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. The busiest week on the North Dakota High School sports calendar is nearly here. Thompson's baseball team will look to keep a historic run going as they look for their 5th straight championship. Plus, 4 years ago, Kindred's Paul Olson had never even done a single track event. Now he's heading to the NCAA championships in the decathlon. He joins Dom at 10 to chat about his remarkable story. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra, also streaming on Inforum.com. Remember, now it's a great time to get that Inforum.com subscription. Your all-access pass, all these news, weather, sports, headlines. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check out the deals. And join us for our newscasts throughout the day. Our next one is at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered 4, 5, 6, and then 9 and 10 tonight. Have a great day, everyone.